Myself K. Sirisha, working as assistant professor in Ember College of Engineering and Technology in Mechanical Engineering Department. Now, today we are going to discuss about the topic of Modi method. Already, I discussed the two methods which are related to optimization methods. The first method is stepping stone method, and second one is Modi method. So, Modi method we also called as UV method. UV method. The full form of MODI is modified distribution method. Okay, now here in this MODI method, first of all we are going to solve the initial basic feasible solution. So then after you have to check the non-degeneracy. Then after you can do the optimality check by using MODI method. Actually, if he has not mentioned any method like northwest corner method, least cost method, Vogel's approximation, if he will not mention any method by doing the initial basic feasible solution, we can take any one of the method by solving the initial basic feasible solution. If he mention, you can take that method to solve first of all initial basic feasible solution. Here in this problem I will take the Vogel's approximation method for initial basic feasible solution. First of all, start the problem. You can check it is a it is a total supply is equal to total demand. So first of all we can check that supply and demand. Here the supply is 100, 125, 175 is 400, and the demand is 60, 80, 85, 105, 70, so 400. Here the total supply is equal to total demand is equal to 400. So now you can find the initial base. If it is equal, then after you can do the initial basic feasible solution. If it is not satisfied, total supply does not equal to total demand, you can balance it the problem. Then after we will find the initial basic feasible solution. Now in this problem it is total supply is equal to total demand, it is 400. Now we can find the initial basic feasible solution by using the method of VAM method. VAM, it is nothing but full form of Vogel's approximation method. So first of all how can you already you know how to solve this how to solve the problem. So actually here we have 20, 18, 21, 19. So 21, 19, 23, 20, 24 and 18, 19, 21, 18, 19, 60, 80, 85. So this is the 60, 80, 85, 105, 70. These numbers are related to demand. First of all, take this matrix and you can solve like that. By taking the method of Vogel's approximation. What is the Vogel's approximation method? First we take first two minimums of this each row. So first you take the two minimums of each row and separate second minimum minus first minimum of each row and take it as a first penalty, and like 3 rows we can take like that. So this entire row you can call as penalty 1, and here also in each column we can take two minimums. So second minimum minus first minimum, so take the value of each column, and this is also called as penalty 1. So among all the penalty 1 values we can choose which is maximum. So in this 0, 1, 0, 2, 1, 3, 2, 0, in all these numbers which is maximum? 3 is maximum. So maximum is 3, and this column we can choose the minimum number 23, 21, 19. Which is minimum? Minimum is 19. Take the minimum and here we can select the which is minimum of supply and demand, and this is supply, and this is supply, and this is a demand. Okay, and this is demand. So already we know the how to solve the problem for Vogel's approximation method. This is a source, and this is a destination, and this is destination, right? So this is destination, source, demand, and supply. So by take like that, so here we are allocated some in each allocated values in the cells. So here how many next we can take the minimum transportation cost. So take the minimum transportation cost by taking Vogel's approximation method. We have 7575 value as for Vogel's approximation method. Now optimality check by using Modi method. Optimality check by Modi method, first of all we can check whether it is a non-degeneracy or degeneracy. So here number of rows. So here number of rows, M. Second step is non-degeneracy. Non-degeneracy. Okay, M plus n minus 1 is equal to number of allocated cells. Right here number of rows is 1 2 3 3 rows plus number of columns 1 2 3 4 5 minus 1 is equal to number of allocated cell 1 2 3 4 5 6 and 7. So total allocated cells is 7. So 8 minus 1 is equal to 7. So 7 is equal to 7. It is a non-degeneracy. So when it is completed, then after you can check it is a optimality. So optimality check by using Modi method. So Modi method, how can we do the Modi method? First of all, check for degeneracy. Already we done check for degeneracy, m plus n minus 1, so 7. And since m plus n minus 1 is equal to number of occupied cells, that is m plus n minus 1, that is equal to number of allocated cells, that is nothing but occupied cells. So occupied cells is like that. So which the cell is occupied the number, so that we called as occupied cells. So m plus n minus 1, it is equal to occupied cells. Hence the given solution is of non-degenerate type. Compute uy vj values for occupied cells using for occupied cells, that is nothing but occupied cells. How this is we called as occupied cell, and 21 it is called as unoccupied cell. Here there is no number, so here one number is there. So here this is occupied cell, 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 and remaining 20 21 18 21 20 19 21, so those are all numbers or unoccupied cells. So for compute uy vj values for occupied cells using, so this formula is only for occupied cells. Then Pij is a unoccupied cell. So that is the meaning of, what is that meaning of? So Cij is equal to ui plus vj. So this formula is for occupied cell. This formula is for occupied cell, and Pij is equal to Cij minus ui plus vj. So this formula is for unoccupied cell. So Cij is equal to ui plus vj. The formula is for occupied cell, and Pij is equal to Cij minus of ui plus vj is for unoccupied cell. So those formulas. So Cij is equal to ui plus vj is for occupied cell, nothing but like that here, and Pij is equal to Cij minus of ui plus vj is for unoccupied, like that only. Okay, here now we are going to find out the values of u1 u2 u3. Here v1 v2 v3 v4 v5. So now we are going to calculate the values of u1 u2 u3 and v1 v2 v3 v4 v5. How we can calculate? So first of all, actually our allocated cells are like that only. So this table just like copied like that. What is the previous one? So just this is the what is the table here. what is the final answer here? What is the final answer here? Just this table I copied here. Just this table I copied here. So this table, what are the numbers are allocated here? So 18, 85, 19, 15. So what are the terms? What are the final answer we have? That final answer I just copied here. In this initial basic feasible solution, I will find the values of u1, u2, u3, v1, v2, v3, v4, v5. How we are going to calculate? So how to calculate value of u1, u2, u3? So first of all we consider u1 is equal to 0. u1 is equal to 0. If u1 is equal to, first of all we will consider, we assume, consider is nothing but assume u1 is equal to 0. Assume is equal to 0. So Cij is for allocated cells only. What is our allocated cells here? What is our allocated cells? What is our allocated cells? So this is our allocated cells. This is our 18, 19, 24, 18, 19. So this is our allocated cells. So this values having only the formula of Cij is equal to uj plus vj. So here first of all u1 is equal to 0. u1 is equal to 0. What is Cij is equal to ui plus vj. So here you can observe here, this is row 1. This is row 1, row 2, row 3. Okay, and this column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, column 5. Observe clearly row 1, row 2, row 3, column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4, column 5. Okay, here what is that? This is first row and allocated cell in third column. First row, third column. How can we write 18? So third row, first column, like C first row, third column. So that is first row, third column. The allocated cell in first row, third column. And next 19 is in first row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth column. That is C15. Next this is second row, second column. That is C22. And next this is second row, fifth column, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, second row, fifth column. And next this is third row, first column, 3, 1. This is third row, 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth column, C3, 4. And this is third row, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, fifth column, 3, 5, C3, 5. So those are like that. So here we like that take like this, because of Cij is equal to ui plus vj, it is only for allocated cell. So C13 is allocated cell, C15 is allocated cell, C25 is allocated cell, C22 is allocated cell, C35 is allocated cell. Okay, C31 is allocated cell, C34 is allocated cell. So first of all C13 is nothing but 1 is for u and 3 is for v. u1 plus v3. Okay, u1 plus v3. Here already we assume u1 is 0 and v3 is equal to 18. So v3 value is 18. And next C15 is nothing but u1 plus v5. u1 is 0, v5 is v5. How the value taken 8? Because of C13. What is C13 here? This is first row and this is 1, 2, 3, third column. So first row 8 column. So that is nothing but Cij is 18. Cij is 18. So u1 plus v3. So C13 is nothing but C13 is 18. C13 is 18. So I put the value 18 here. So finally got the v3 is equal to 18. And next C15. u1 plus v5 is equal to u1 0, v5 is equal to C15. What is the value of C15? First row, fifth column. So first row, fifth column is 19. Not to take allocated value. So the down value. So that is 19. Cost value. So 20, 18, those are all the cost values. So Cij values we will take only cost values. This is the cost value. So 19 is the cost. C is nothing but cost value. So C15 is 19. So v5 is 19. Next C25 is nothing but u2 plus v5. u2 we don't know. Here we can calculate the value of u2. u2 plus v5 is 19. Put the value here is equal to C25. C25 is here second row, fifth column is this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is 25. So 24. So finally you got u2 is equal to 5. Next C22, u2 plus v2, 5. u2 is 5 and plus v2 is equal to C22. So second row, second column, second row, second column. So the cost value is 19. So put the value 19 and got v2 is equal to 14. And next C35, u3 plus v5, u3 is we don't know, and v5 is 19, and C35 is third row, fifth column is 19. Put the value u3 is equal to 0. Next C31, u3 plus v1, u3 is 0 and v1 is equal to C31 is third row, first column. So the cost value is 18. So 18 is equal to v1 is equal to 18. Next C34, u3 plus v4, u3 is 0 plus v4 is equal to C34 is third row, first row, second row, third row, and column 3, 4, fourth column, 1, 2, 3, 4. So C34 is third row, 1, 2, 3, fourth column. That the cost is 18. So 18. So v4 is equal to 18. So put all the values, and here u1 is equal to 0, u2 is equal to 5, u3 is equal to 0, v1 is equal to 18, v2 is equal to 14, v3 is equal to 18, v4 is equal to 18, v5 is equal to 19. So we find all the values for here. Now we are going to, so Cij is equal to a plus vj. So this is for only occupied, nothing but allocated cell evolution. Next, unoccupied cell evolution. So unoccupied cell evolution, the formula is Pij is equal to Cij minus ui plus vj. Here you can, one thing you have to observe here, allocated cells are unallocated cells are 20, 18, 21, 21, 23, 20, 19, 21. So those are all the unallocated cells. So 20 is first row, first column, 18 is first row, second column, 21 is first row, 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth column. So P11, P12, P14. Next P21, second row, first column, P23, second row, third column, P24, second row, fourth column. Next P32, third row, second column, P33, third row, third column. Okay, so those are all for unallocated cells. Those are all for unallocated cells. So P11, what is the cost of P11? What is the here? P11 is equal to, what is the formula? Cij minus ui plus vj. Cij is nothing but C11 minus u1 plus v1. Here C11, what is the value of C11? What is the cost of C11? 20. 20 is the cost of C1. So this is only for, this formula is only for unallocated cell only, remember. Okay, so C11 is 20 minus u1 is 0, already we assumed, plus already we know. So here all the values we know, v1, v2, v3, v4, v5, u1, u2, u3. So all the values you put here. So C11 minus u1 plus v1. So put the values of u1, v1 and got 2. And next P12. So this value is only for unoccupied cells only. So C12 minus u2 plus v2 and got 4. P14 is equal to C14 minus u1 plus v4, got 3. And P21, C21 minus u2 plus v1 and got minus 2. And P23 is equal to C23 minus u2 plus v3 and got 0. And P24 is equal to C24 minus u2 plus v4, got minus 3. And P32 is nothing but C32 minus u3 plus v2, got 5. And because of these values are all we know, we have already found. So those values you put here and just got the value. And P33 is nothing but C33 minus u3 plus v3 and put the value. So C33 is nothing but, this is C33, third row, third column. So that is 21. So 21 minus u3 plus v3. Here in our unoccupied cell evolution, we got only positive values. So we got only 0 and positive values, not get the values of negative. Here only we got positive values in modified distribution method, that is nothing but Modi method. In this Modi method we got only positive values. We got only positive values, not to get any negative value. You can check all the unoccupied cell evolutions of each value. So 2, 4, 3, -2, 0, -3, 5, 3. Here we can observe -2, -3. We have two negative values. In two negative values, we will eliminate this negative and got the got the most accuracy of value. So how to avoid this negativity? So how to avoid this negativity? We just select the highest negative value. So we will select the highest negative value. So highest negative value is in -2 and -3. Highest negative values. Highest negative, or that is the meaning of not the highest, like actually we know -2 and -3 which is the highest, we know -2, but in this case we just remove the negative and just we will take -2 and -3, just take the highest value. Okay, so just -2 and -3, what is the highest value? If in highest -2 and -3, so -3. So -3. So we will select -3. Actually in -2 is the highest, but in our point of view 2 and 3. Actually we will take two negative values, -2, -3, but just we take like the 2 and 3, which is highest. 3 is highest. Okay, 3 is highest. So 3 is highest, which we will take we will take this. So which is an unoccupied cell P224, that is nothing but C24. We will select C24. Okay, we will select C24. What is the C24 here? C24. Why we take the C24? Because of actually -2 and -3, we just take the highest values. 2 and 3, which is highest? 3 is the highest. So -3 is we will take -3 and take C24. Take C24. How to take C24? So C24 is C2 is nothing. C24, second row, fourth column. This is the second row and fourth column. This is second row and fourth column. So 20 is our aim. So second, third row, fourth, C24. So second row, fourth column. So 20. We will take a loop. How we will take a loop? Here 20. So we just start the lines with horizontal and vertical. Okay, we just start the lines with horizontal and vertical, and in this actually I will start here. So 20. Take the horizontal and vertical, vertical. So whenever start that value, so we will take which is considered as positive, and next it is negative, and this next loop is considered as positive and negative. So take it. So and when we go to the next value, that is compulsory occupied with allocated cell, and next value. So when we form a loop with the initial numbers, and next number automatically occupied with a allocated cell. Like when you start 20 to 24, definitely this cell occupied with a number, and next 24 to 19, and this also occupied with a cell allocated number, and next 19 to 18, that cell also occupied with the allocated number, and we will form a closed loop. 20 to 24, 24 to 19, 19 to 18. Compulsory with the adjacent values are occupied with occupied cells and form a loop. So whenever take the start with 20, and we will consider it as positive, and next automatic number is negative, and next number is positive, and next number is negative. So take like that. So here 20. So here positive. So check here positive, negative, negative, like that. Here the negatives are, what are there? This is negative and this is negative. In this negative, what are the allocated cells? 45, and allocated cell is 105. So in negative loop values, so minimum 45 and 105. Just take actually we are having negative values. In our negative values, take highest value, highest value -3, and -3 is a 2, 4 and C24 value is, and form a loop like horizontal and vertical lines with the allocated cells, and one of the start with them that is positive. So we take the negative values of this loop is 45. So allocated value 45 and 105. So here we will consider minimum value. So 45 and 105 minimum value is 45. Okay. So 45 is our minimum value. 45 is our minimum value, right? So okay, here 20, 18, 18, 21, 18. This is as is, we will copy from above row. Here 20, 19, so 20. This is also same. But here what is we consider the loop here? What is the loop we considered here? Just that change the loop. Here 20. What is the above head of the 20 is minus plus. So we have value is 45. So 20 here added 45 above the head of 20. So allocated 45 here 24, and the head of the 24 is minus, that is nothing but we just subtract allocated 45 minus 45 is 0. That we are not considering. If it is 0, it is not allocated. I will just take like 24, and next loop value is negative. So 105 minus 45. So 105 minus 45 is 60, and next 19. Here our positive value. Here positive, negative. So what is the signs we are indicated here? Just that by using that signs, if it is plus, add, and if it is minus, we just subtract from the given allocated value. Here our allocated value is 10, and our indicated sign is plus. So 45 plus 10 and 55. So just to change the values of only loop only, just change the values of loop only, and remaining as it is we can copy from above. And now and u1, u2, u3, v1, v2. So we are going to find out again for allocated cell evaluation and unallocated cell evaluation. Same procedure. What is the procedure we done before? The same procedure we will continue. First we will take allocated cell evaluation. For allocated cell evaluation, what is the formula we do? So that is Cij. That is Cij is equal to ui plus vj. Consider, that is nothing but assume u1 is equal to 0. Same like, what is the allocated cell? C13, C15 because of 5, and C22, C24, C31, C34, C45. Sorry, 3, 5. So third row because of 3 and 5. Because of first row, second row, third row. So C3 and 5. And okay, so those are all the allocated cells. So C13 ui plus v3, u is assumed as 0, v3. So next C15 u1 plus v5, u is 1 is assumed as 0, v5. C22 vu2 plus v2, find v2 value. Already I told what is the value of C13. C13 is, what is the cost value? C13 is 18. What is the cost value? C15 is 19. What is the cost value of C22 is 19. What is the cost value of C24 is 20. What is the cost value of C31 is 18. What is the cost value of C34 is 18. What is the cost value of C35 is 19. So we just do the procedure like that, and got the values of u1, u2, u3 and v1 here. Just put the all values. Here. u1, u2, u3, not startingly. So we can change. We can say. So you can do the u1, u2, u3, v1, u2, v2, v3, v4, v5, v6, v7, v5 only. So the same procedure. So changes. The u1 values and v1 values are both are changes. So because of okay, and put the all values and put all these values here, and got the u1, u2, u3, v1, v2, v3, v4 and v5. Okay, next. So again calculate unoccupied cell evolution. So I can calculate unoccupied cell evolution, that is Pij is equal to Cij minus Ui plus Vj. What is our unoccupied cells here? What is our unoccupied cell? Because of you are changing the loop, so again it is changed. So this loop change, this entire initial basic feasible solution table is also changed. Here we are done the allocated cell. Now we are going to doing the unallocated. So 20 and nothing but 20, 18, 21, 21, 23, 24, 19, 21. So C11, C12, C14, C21, C23, C25, C12, C32, C33. Okay, these are all the unallocated cell evolution. So that is P11, C11 minus U1 plus V1. So just put all the values. C12, C12. What is the cost value of C11? What is the cost value of C11 is 20. What is the cost value of C12 is 18. What is the cost value of C14 is 21. What is the cost value of C21 is 21. C23 is 23. C325 is 24. C32 is 19. C33 is 21. So those are all the cost values. So we put all the cost values and U1, V1 values and got this, and we can check. Now you can check the unallocated cell evolution. 2, 1, 3, 1, 3, 3, 2, 3. So here we don't have any zeros and negative values. We don't have here in this unoccupied cell evolution. We didn't get any negative values. We didn't get any negative values. Here only we got positive values. Check all the values, we got only positive values. We didn't get any negative value. If you have any negative value again and just same like that, what is the procedure? So do the process again occupied cells, unoccupied cells, and find the value. So finally, since this is very important, so we got only 0 and positive values, not get any negative values, since all Pij greater than or equal to 0. So here, so Pij is greater than or equal to 0, the current solution is optimal. So Pij is greater than or equal to 0, the current solution is optimal. So minimum total cost is, so how to find minimum total cost? So minimum total cost is 85 into 18 plus 15 into 19 plus 15 into 19 plus 80 into 19 plus 45 into 20 plus 16 into 18 plus 60 into 18 plus 55 into 19. So we put all the here and find out the minimum total cost, that is 7,440. So in Ogle's approximation, what is the value we have? 7,575. In our Modi method, our value is 7,440. So that is why with just only the initial basic feasible solution, we got the minimum cost is 7,575. We take the Modi method for optimal test 7,440. So that is why we are taking Modi method. It gives an accuracy value. Thank you, students.